If what you say to yourself is accurate and it leads you to a bad place, you're in a bad place.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thursday was... Yesterday was a gosh darn nightmare. Here, I'll let you watch.
How are we doing?
The entire time I was like, just don't cry in here. Whatever you do, just don't cry. Look at, I have tears in my eyes as we speak.
It's alright. Know that you're not the first or the last person that's ever been upset by a workout.
Good Lord.
So what was, just talk me through that. Just talk me through it.
So I went to Mile High because I was like, that's perfect. I love their treadmills and it'll be so easy to bang this out. Like, it's not an easy workout, but like, if I'm going to do it anywhere, do it there. And so like my warm up was fine. I felt good, happy to be there. And then I started doing it and I just felt like I was sprinting, which is bonkers because that's not like that hard for me. It's definitely like up there in terms of like effort, but that is like that pace is in no way, shape, or form like something that should have elicited that response. So then I was like, that's fine, 2 minutes. Just do 2 minutes. And so I like got through 2 minutes and I'm like, perfect, 2 more minutes. And I'm like, yeah, I can do 2 more minutes. And then I was like, nope, I need to walk. And I like from there on out, it was like 60 seconds of every 60 seconds, I just felt like I was about to have a panic attack. But yeah, I couldn't even bring myself because after the first 12 minutes, I was like, okay, fuck it. Like just do the workout that they're doing. It's fine. Like at least you'll get a speed workout, whatever. Couldn't even bring myself to do that.
First of all, framework going into it was that it was going to be easy, right? Like this should be easy. That attachment, like,
Yeah.
is a tough place to start in terms of like why should it be easy?
Yeah.
No matter, it's every day is a different day, and just because you did something. You know, like you could, and that the thing is you could be able to go tomorrow and do this workout and be like, oh, I'm good. Just like I should be here. Like it depends on the person because not everybody attaches that way to that kind of language, at least in my experience. But I know it often carries a lot of harshness and expectation, which doesn't really give you any space to be where you are in that. And like end up coming back to the present and be like, okay, well today maybe I don't have that, but I have 2 minutes. I have 2 minutes. You know what I mean? I mean, recognizing too that like one day is not necessarily indicative of another.
It feels like it though.
Yeah, but it's good to be able to catch. Like if you're starting to feel that way with the miles, one time is okay. You know,
Yeah.
and now 2 times, like, okay, well, let's, like, get ahead of this.
Yeah.
To the point of, so...
I should have just gone to tonight and trusted that it was going to happen.
No, because now you've done what you did, so you don't set with, like, there's no reason to... Maybe it would have been better if, or I could have, or it might have been nice if I had waited, but you didn't. You know, like, softening that language on a regular basis, even just like
I know, but I just feel like beating myself up. It feels good.
It feels good to beat yourself up?
No, it doesn't. Oh, this is what the Why can't this just be easy? Can't anything be easy?
I mean, it'd be interesting because there are a number of variables that we can look at, but like everybody has those, and it changes. It's how we don't know what your glycogen stores look like right now. We don't know some of, you know what I mean? We don't know what all of those nuancey physiological pieces look like. Because we're not looking for excuses, but we're looking to understand that external factors that we cannot control and explain those in a way that is rational.
I don't think I took the time that I normally take before speed work to like really get centered. It was pretty rushed and pretty like chaotic, so that might have played a role. And who knows, maybe I'm just stressed and anxious.
Well, I think that that's a good key or a good piece where it's like you recognize that, and so now how do you consolidate what you normally do, right? So take what you would normally do, and I don't know entirely what that is, but like, okay, if you have a 10-minute routine, how can you consolidate that to 3 minutes so that you can replicate it in any situation to allow yourself to be in a better place? And that could go for anything. If that's stepping up onto the stage and having to speak, if that's like doing, you know what I mean? Like your performance in that capacity, like, is you can routinely establish a way to present it so that you're at peace to handle what is to come.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So, I mean, it's not, I think this is good feedback. It's good, like, recognition of where you are, and it's early enough that, but, like, this is the kind of work that, honestly, like, it never changes for workouts, I don't think. You know, like,
yeah.
It's worth recognizing and using as, like, okay, what can I work on here now? But, like, it's not indicative of what you're going to be able to do tomorrow or the next day or the next day.
I know that, but it doesn't feel like that. For some reason, this feels so like, like turning point in the road of like, this is, I don't know why it feels like that, but it does. And maybe I'm just panicking.
You probably felt like you had moved past that.
And maybe it.
On a treadmill.
We stop doing this and we do something else.
Yeah.
We become bakers. Professional bakers. Let's go on the Great British Bake Off.
You could do that and run at the same time.
Stop it! You're too positive and helpful. Oh God, I haven't like had a pity party in a very long time.
Good. They don't accomplish a whole
No, and they're not very entertaining. Like, I'm not quite sure why I'm in this space. A part of me was like, okay, well, maybe I just need a vacation. I need to go away and not do anything. And maybe I just need to go, like, sell all my stuff. And, like, I'm like, whoa.
Honestly, I think that what you need to do is go right back to the treadmill and get the fucking, not right now, but
yeah.
Like, you don't avoid that stuff.
Yeah, totally. It's just one run.
The second you start avoiding it, it starts gaining power over you to where it creates that response. Where it's like,
but me and the treadmill were cool. I thought we were friends now. I thought we had moved past this.
You are. And you're going to go back and it's all going to be like hunky-dory and good.
Talking shit and just like hurting my feelings.
Just tell it that, hey, you really hurt my feelings, you know?
You hurt my feelings last time.
I thought we were cool and then like all
You almost made me cry, treadmill. What should I do? Like, I feel like today was, I mean, looking at my heart rate stuff, I spent like 30% in the red. So like,
What was it?
I don't know. I literally couldn't tell you what I did. I don't think there was a rhyme or a reason, Stowe. I think it was,
Well, do you have heart rate data on it? I can look. Did you have your...
yeah, I had my Garmin on.
Okay. I'll look at it when it's uploaded and see.
I'm like, should I even like do something else on top of that today? Part of me feels like there's no point, but at the other part of me, like, I don't know, maybe just like getting out there and shaking out might be nice.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you're training for a marathon, so it's never going to hurt if you're structurally sound to go get some more time on your feet.
Yeah.
In that aerobic building. So, if you, go out for like a 3-mile run, 4-mile run tonight.
Okay.
But give yourself 6 hours or so between sessions and rehydrate.
Holy smokes. I was doing this thing that I used to do. There was like a turning point in my very first time trying to be cute, where someone gave me that book, How Bad Do You Want It? And it was like resonating. Like, I do think it's a great book. But there would be all these times during my workouts where it would be too hard. And I would be like, okay, how bad do you want it? And then I'd be like, maybe I don't want it bad enough. And I feel like I'm back in that place. And I'm like, what are you doing?
No, I'd say you want it more, probably.
I know!
Yeah. It's not about being harsh. It's about being more gentle. And being more gentle takes more strength.
Ooh. Just a mouthful there. Okay, thank you.
Absolutely.
Motherfucker, hate running, man. God.
But you love it.
Damn it. All right, thank you. I appreciate you so
later.
much.
Yeah. Have a good day.
I'm going to go cry. See you later. I'm really going to cry, though. Okay. Before I talk to Dr. Bob, let me fill you in on what happened today. So today on my training plan, I had 2 by 12 minutes at 7:22 pace, which to me felt pretty doable and easy. It didn't, well, easy in the sense that I didn't doubt that I could do it. I knew it was going to be hard, but I didn't think it was going to kill me. And our weather has been pretty shitty here in New York City, so I was looking at my weather app this morning after our track session with the badass lady gang, and it showed thunderstorms from 10 o'clock until tonight. And I figured Moonshot would be canceled tonight, and I was being proactive, and I thought, we'll go to Mile High Run Club, which is a treadmill studio with one of my friends, Vinny. I can do it there. I'll have motivation. I'll have people. I'll be on a treadmill that I like. There'll be rad music. It'll be great. It was awful. Like, I wanted to cry in class. Like, I haven't panicked like that in a very long time. Panicked and given up. But I don't know. I'm now going to talk to Dr. Bob and see what he has to say, what advice he has to give, because this is something that I definitely want to get ahead of. And I talked to my coach this morning, which you saw. So Stowe helped me, but I'm curious. I mean, I'm so lucky. I have Coach Stowe, who is so good at this stuff. And then we have Dr. Bob. So let's see what he has to say.
Well, so I asked you 2 questions. What are your answers?
Today was, well, I feel like the last 2-ish, 3 weeks, I've been feeling a lot like how I used to feel, where I just feel super panicked and I feel like I'm reaching for every tool in my tool belt. And even though I'm going into everything, like, very confident, very, like, I was talking to my coach a little bit earlier, and she kind of caught some of the ways I was talking to myself, and she's like, I don't want you going into anything thinking it's going to be easy, or setting standards for yourself so the second something maybe doesn't go the way that you, like, perceive it should be going, then you
right.
like immediately start to catastrophize the situation. And I was like, I guess that's true. I don't know, I don't feel like I'm in control in the moment when I really feel the wheels starting to come off. Today was like one of the first times I kept asking myself, like, how bad do you want this? And like, you can do hard things, and like telling myself all the things and counting and just trying to be like, okay, just 1 minute. You can do 1 minute. Maybe you're not going to do the workout, but like 1 minute. And even then, like, couldn't, and I just felt like I almost started crying in it. And I was thinking, like, what is happening to me?
So, today, did you finish?
I didn't do what I was supposed to do, no. And I felt really disappointed in myself, and it was not my best effort.
Okay. So, when you say not your best effort, you think you could have gone harder?
Definitely.
Okay. So then that's true then. If that's really the case, that you could have gone harder and you did, then yeah, you should feel that way, right? I mean, that's if what you say to yourself is accurate and it leads you to a bad place, you're in a bad place. But
yeah.
That's just one day, right?
That's what she was saying. I'm like, I know that, and I can compartmentalize that, but it doesn't feel like it. Like, it feels, right. I can feel myself slipping a little bit, almost, kind of. Which I also don't know if this is the first time I've been healthy in 2 years and not pushing through something. So that's always been, it almost feels like now it's an insurance policy, and like now it's like not even a factor, you know, like it's not, I don't have that anymore. I don't have that excuse.
Can you say perfectionism?
Well, she sent me an article on rational emotive behavior therapy and was like, I want you to ask him about it. And so I was like reading the ABCs, and I think you actually have talked to me about this before. Or something similar?
Yeah, well, it's the same kind of thing that I everything comes from cognitive behavioral therapy, which is what RET started as.
Yeah.
But if you ever watch one of the tapes from Albert Ellis, the way he does therapy is, you know, you'll say something like, I didn't give my best effort. That's bullshit. How do you know what your best effort looks like? You're lying to yourself. I mean, you're really harsh on people. But it was the same thing. It was challenging their cognition. Is what you're saying really true?
Yeah.
You know? And so what I'm hearing you say is, I know in my head, but it doesn't feel that way.
Yeah.
Right? But that means you really don't know it in your head, because if you really knew it in your head, you'd believe it. But you don't quite believe.
No.
You know, that's that little bit of doubt is what I think's creeping in, especially when it's really hard. Does that make sense?
It makes total sense, and it's hard to admit because I've felt so in control for a while and aware of what I'm capable of, and it's felt so good to feel that way, but now nothing has gone the way it's supposed to on paper, and I almost wonder if it's me, you know, like it's not like I'm giving my best effort. It's like I think I've gotten almost too good at wiggling around things. Right. And it's doubt too, like fully.
it's the supposed thing that it's killing you, right? Like, I should be doing this, but I am doing this. And when you give less than 100% of what you have, that's what leads you to that feeling of I should have, or I could have, or I would have done that, and instead I did this, and that's gonna feel bad.
Yeah.
So I think your goal, instead of meeting some paper goal, you know, some kind, is to be able to say at the end of every practice, I went 100% today. I gave everything I had, and I call that the perfect effort, right? It's nothing to do with how fast I run or anything else. Did I give everything I have? Did I leave it all out there? And that's hard to do day in and day out.
Yeah.
That's really hard to do. But you're trying to do something that's really hard, you know? Did you think it was going to be easy?
I think I might have.
Or easier than it's been?
Yeah.
And so if that's the case, then I think you would probably, you're trying to make it as easy as you thought it was going to be, and it's not working. I mean, it's way harder. I mean, after 4 tries, I would think you would say, this is going to be hard, you know?
Totally.
I'm healthy, and I'm a better runner than I was the last 4 times. It's still going to be hard.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't know why I'm living in this, like, I have this.
I like the cockiness to some degree. I mean, you got to believe that you can do it.
Yeah.
But that's a far cry from believing it's going to be easy to do.
Yeah, it's different, totally.
And if it really truly was going to be easy to do, would you even bother doing it?
No, of course not. And I knew this was going to be hard. I just don't think I anticipated this again.
Right.
And I'm just like, what is happening? Like, I don't recognize this.
Well, let's think about that for a second. What's the parallel between this time and the first time, or second, third, and fourth times? And to me, it is, there's the standard I'm trying to achieve along the way. My goals, what I would call process goals, I'm turning them into outcome goals. I need to run this time by this date. I need to run this by that date. And then it becomes an outcome. I'm trying to control the outcome, and you can't.
Yeah.
Instead, I think those are intended to be checkpoints, like process, okay? If I'm running this time at that point, then I'm on track. If I'm not, then I may have to adjust my track.
Yeah.
But not not, okay, I'm a failure if I don't meet that time. It's just I have to adjust my schedule, or I have to work a little harder, or whatever it takes to meet that process goal, not that outcome. Right? Well, the truth of this is that it's not, you're still physically getting into shape. I mean, you're still physically doing the work. It's just it's not as fun or as easy or as smooth or as comfortable as you would like it to be.
Yeah.
And it may never be that way. You know, I mean, I hope you get back to running again, but, you know, right now it's the joy of succeeding, you know, the joy of meeting a goal.
Yeah.
But it's not a goal. It's not like, okay, I've achieved a checkpoint. Time for the next checkpoint. It's like I either succeeded or I failed at this standard that I set for myself. And I wouldn't even put, you don't even want to have success and failure in your vocabulary right now when it comes to talking about the way you're running.
Yeah.
You want to talk about, did I put in the effort, maximum effort I could have today? You know, when it's 90 degrees and you run hills, it ain't going to look the same as when you're running an easy 10. You know, I mean, it's just, that's the way it is.
Yeah, totally. Do you have any advice for, I feel like I'm more stressed out and like I have so many balls in the air. I mean, I remember when we first started, I thought I was the most busy I've ever been. But now it's like, I think about my schedule and it makes me want to cry.
Are you doing any mindfulness?
So much. I'm doing Headspace every morning and I'm journaling a lot. And that helps. And I do notice a difference if I don't do it.
Do you do it right before you run?
I didn't today. But normally, yeah.
Because it's funny, I'm coaching a girls water polo team, an 1800 girls water polo team, and I've been having them just right before they go into the pool to the last couple minutes, you know, shooting and getting ready to play. I have them just lay there in the water, float for 30 seconds, and just look up at the sky and look how beautiful it is, and just float. And now I'm going to have them start thinking about this game that's coming, what I want to do, and how I want it to go. And just totally forget everything else that's going on in their life. Just think about this upcoming game. And that's what I want. That's what I want mindfulness to look like for you. Is to just get to a place, put your headphones on, whatever you need to do, and just take a minute. I'm about to go for a hard run. I like hard runs because they make me better. You know, that's all I'm going to do is I'm going to just try and go out and run the best I can. Whatever that is today, that's going to be good enough. And then go do it.
That's very helpful. I'm gonna start trying that.
One of the things that I did with them, and I don't know if you can do this or not, it's a little harder when you're by yourself, is I created for them like an identity statement, like 3 paragraphs of who they want to be. Family's really big for them. The name of our club is Ohana. Family in Hawaiian. And so it's all about being part of a family, and it's all about a legacy that they want to leave. And, you know, there are new clubs, so you don't know us yet, but you will soon. And they read this together out loud before they get off the bus. And then they go in and they lay there and they float and they think about, you know, each other and how much they like each other, how much they want to play for each other. And so it just gets them focused on being a team. And, you know, if you can find something, you know, some mantra, something that describes what it is you're trying to do, that doesn't put pressure on you. And I think you or Bus does that.
I think so too.
And I know it's too late to change that. We talked about this a long time ago. I think it's not inherently, you know, do or die, you know, the kind of thing, puts you into that situation. But if you could, in your head, you could make BQ or Bus, you know, that's just an advertisement.
I don't think it's too late to change it. I'm open to changing it. Maybe I will.
You know, I don't know what it should be. You know, but because you know, you want to have the Boston qualifying in there. You know, it could be BQ. The journey continues, or something like that, to just signify. You know, I've tried it before and I haven't made it yet, but I'm still going to keep going. But yeah, I think that just inherently, every time I think of it, I go, oh shit. You know, if she fails.
I think I might too, without even realizing it.
Well, because everybody around you does it.
And the whole, like, the entire thing is so different now, too, that I think it's almost time to step into what this chapter actually is.
Right.
And not, because, I mean, it's not what it used to be at all.
So what is it now that it wasn't before?
I think now it is, like, a choice to be doing this because I do love it. You know, like, I really do love what pushing myself does for my life outside of running.
Right.
I think it's the best challenge, and I love the people that I get to do it with. I love the sense of community I get.
Right.
And I love the person I am when I'm doing this.
You become a runner.
Yeah.
As opposed to selling a story.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Totally.
And you know, the fact that you're not, you know, the 2 hour 15 or 2 hour 35 minute record holding marathoner doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're a runner.
Yeah.
You're more of a runner than most people because you're not going to win a gold medal anyway. You're not. I mean, you do it because you love it.
Yeah.
But BQ or bust sounds much more like, come join me on this journey. I'm either going to be successful or you're going to watch the crash and burn.
Yeah.
Your choice. I mean, I'll do the best I can, but it's going to be one or the other.
That's how the first one felt, and it doesn't feel like that anymore. But then I do get in this state of like, oh shit, I didn't do what I was supposed to do. That was a failure. Oh God, I this is 2 in a row. Like, oh God, here we go.
And like you said, you know, the first couple times you were still learning how to do it, and you got hurt. But now you know how to do it, and you're not hurt. There's no more excuses for if you bust.
Yeah.
But if you take that out of the equation, you can't fail. And this is what I've been saying to you since day one. You know, you should view it as there's no failing unless I just don't try.
Yeah.
And I've never seen you do anything I've never seen you do anything half-ass.
That's how I feel right now. There's a lot of stuff that's being done half-assed. But not because I'm trying, just because I don't have enough time.
Well, I think, you know, like you said, trying to be a full-time runner and a full-time business person is tough.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, you know, anybody who has to do train and do both is hard. So you just, to me, I don't know, compartmentalize is the right word, but I need to be fully present when I run. I need to be fully present when I do business. I need to be fully present when I'm social. Whatever it is, but I just got to find a way to be there.
Yeah. This is very helpful.
That's where the mindfulness comes in too, you know, and I, you know, I'm not perfect at it, but I notice that when I could be having the shittiest day of all times, and when I go to practice, I am so into it. By the time I'm done, I'm so pumped up, so energized, you know, and because I get so into being there.
Yeah.
I get so much love back that it's easy, but, you know, running doesn't always give you love back, you know. So, you actually have to take it. You know, it doesn't give it to you anyway. You have to take it.
Yeah. Wish I had a time machine and I can go redo it.
No, it's a mid-course correction.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And it's a tweak. It's not like throw everything else I've done out and start all over. It's just, okay, I'm just doing just the way I do it.
Yeah.
Instead of and everything as a success or failure, a goal that I achieved or a goal I failed to achieve. It's a standard I tried to meet, and maybe I was optimistic, or maybe I didn't work as hard as I could have, or maybe my coach got it wrong. But I didn't. I got to go on. I got to adjust to my next goal.
Yeah.
And if that means that I don't qualify, when I want to, it doesn't mean I won't qualify. Because I didn't qualify when I want to.
Yeah.
And that experience you've had before. So I mean, you know, you don't want that again. But if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
I think the difference to me is that you're doing this for you this time and not for your followers.
That's what it feels like, for sure.
But still, the standard you've set for yourself is public enough, and you know you're public enough with the journey that I don't think you can help but feel like I'm going to disappoint people if I don't do this. You know, it's like there's of course the people out there that are hoping you fail, but I mean most of the people are like rooting for you.
I think the biggest, like, I do feel pressure. I'd be lying if I didn't say that. I think I always feel pressure, but for the most part, like this time around, it does feel very much like for me, which is,
Right.
I think, one of the reasons why I'm so thrown by where I'm at right now, because I do feel like I've let myself down twice now, and that feeling sucks.
Yep.
So I'm like, what are you're doing everything that you've known how to correct without having the outcome that you want, like without being able to like mid-moment bring yourself back into it, and like, so it's just felt very, what's happening, I don't feel like I'm in control. I don't recognize what's happening.
Well, two thoughts. One is that you probably, sharing your journey probably worked in your favor in terms of not having to take full responsibility for it, because run the time you want to or not, people are going to tune in to listen and watch you, because they learned as much from your failures, quote failures, as they did from your successes.
Yeah.
Right? How you bounced back, your resiliency, all that stuff to them, that was them. That was, I couldn't finish my workout today, and Kelly didn't finish hers, and how'd she handle it?
Yeah.
And now doing it for yourself, it's like, I got to face the raw fact that I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of a buffer against you having to really look at yourself. Fuck, I failed today, or I feel like I failed. Because you could tell that story to the world, and the world would go, "It's okay, Kelly, we love you.
It's true.
We're looking forward to the next chapter."
Yeah.
Now that none of that matters, right?
No.
Kelly, you failed today,
Yeah, it sucks. Like, it's bad feeling, like really bad.
And so two parts to that, I would argue that you didn't fail. You just didn't perform as well as you're capable of, which, that's the perfectionism thing. If I wasn't perfectly good today, I must have been perfectly bad today.
Yeah.
And it's not either or.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just been so good.
Huh?
It's been so good. And now it's just like, I think this is just the part where where it gets hard, and I don't know if I trust myself to push, which is so bananas because I know I can do it.
So one question I have is there anybody else who can tell your story for you right now?
No.
Right? No?
I wish there was.
Because that would help a lot if you didn't have to recount your story every day, Right. That's unfortunate, because that would make a huge difference, I think, if you didn't have to. When you were running, you weren't thinking, "Oh shit, I'm gonna have to tell people what happened."
Do you think the vlogging is hurting?
Yeah, I think it probably is, because it's distracting in the sense that not only did I go out and do what I did today, and I'm not happy with what I did, now I got to go out and probably tell the world that again, relive that. Now, if you could use that cathartically and say, "Well, I felt horrible for my race, but when I run today, but when I think about it, I gave 100% of what I had to give today, so I actually don't feel quite so bad." If you could use it that way, that would be great. But I have a feeling that that's not the way you use it. You pick yourself apart when you do that.
Yeah.
Which is what people love about it. But, the other thing is, I don't think it's going to look the same if you change the way you do it. I mean, that's a tough business decision, I understand, but, I think it's going to have a lot more power if you're able to succeed and qualify for Boston and come back and say, "This is what I had to do." And what you're basically telling the world is, if I'm going to be a runner, I have to be a runner.
Yeah.
I can't be a business runner. I'm a runner, Does that make sense?
Totally. Yeah, it really does. I didn't even think about that. That's helpful. That's something to think about. I really don't know how to even start with this. I really love this medium of storytelling because it gives me this time capsule to watch and remember and really like capture these giant changes that happened with myself, because like I said to Dr. Bob, one of the reason I love this is because I love the person I become when I chase my impossible and really step outside of my comfort zone. And for years, Dr. Bob has been telling me that BQ or bust is like a name that's hurting me. I agree. I do think the name BQ or bust is something that is hurting me. I do think I think of a lot of my workouts in terms of BQ or bust. And while I'm running, I think storytelling and what I'm doing and how I can flip it. So when I'm not doing what I think I should be doing in my workouts and I'm not hitting times, I am framing it in a, oh God, we're going to bust kind of way. And then later in the call, when Dr. Bob mentioned the vlog and not doing it anymore, I didn't have that knee-jerk, like, no, we can't, no, reaction that I thought I would have. I think he's right. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to be a lot more purposeful with the moments I share throughout BQ or bust. It's not going to be a slice of life, here's what happened today kind of thing. It's going to be a lot more distinct moments in the journey that I think people should know and be aware of, and things, tips and tricks that they can do. Because I'm a coach now. Like I know what I'm supposed to be doing, why I'm supposed to be doing them. It's not like I'm going out there and experiencing things for the first time. But what's also important to me is telling other people's stories. That's always been important to me. And that's what She Can and She Did is. So this is no longer going to just tell my story. And throughout it, you'll also get the stories of lots of people that I'm training with and who are chasing really huge goals. Everything from like trying to break 3 hours in a marathon to running your first marathon, which I'm excited about. So instead of focusing on my story, I'm going to focus on other people's stories. You can always find all the updates on Instagram, and I'll create little stories in Instagram TV segments. So you can find stuff there. And I'll also continue to create videos for my Patreon channel. So BQ or Bust snippets will live there. It's just a perk of the people who are supporting me and helping me make this impossible goal possible. So if you're interested in following more, go ahead and check out my Patreon page. You'll continue to get videos. But otherwise, that's it. So many big things happened this week. From Global Sports Pro Squad Day to crashing and burning, and then the suggestion that this is over. So yeah, not over. Change. Okay, that's all. I have to go get on a call. Bye.